What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about my E36 and what we are doing on it. And it has come back from the exhaust. So I'm going to take you through the amazing job that Venderlinde Systems did on the car and the exhaust and what is next, what's coming. So here you can see the bottom view of the exhaust and just what an amazing job they did. TIG welding this whole exhaust, really going over and beyond. They got all of these angles correct here by the headers. He built these awesome collectors, added new flanges and TIG welded everything, the entire exhaust. So I didn't ask him for all this to be TIG welded. I just asked him, please build me a performance exhaust, something that's better than what I have, and he really came to the party. So I asked him at the back to tuck the exhaust up and to lift it up out of the airflow to allow for some underfloor, flat floor temps from my side, and yeah, he really did help. Not only did he do that, but he pretty much replaced all the pieces of the exhaust. So massive thank you to Etienne. So this is it, here it is. It's so freaking nice to look at, man. And so well built. So we'll start up here by the headers. Now these are much larger than what I had originally, and I think they're going to work really well. And you could just see these complex bends he had to build in to get around the steering column. And he did tell me taking these things out is going to be a real challenge, which we did find out now when we took it out. So you can see how it goes down into this collector over here. So I just moved it to try to get some better lighting, but yeah, these are awesome collectors. And so we've gone for a 4x2x1. Now I normally run a 4x2x1 because I found that a 4x1 just gives you the top end and you lose quite a bit in the mid-range, and on an NA car such as this, we really, you really are hunting for every last bit. So we're trying to tune the system to obviously make mid-range but also make top end, and obviously that's why we've got a straight through exhaust as well. The rest don't really matter. The header is the big thing. The collectors obviously go from there into this merge section, and this is a big thing about exhaust design, is obviously the collector. It needs to flow really nicely and merge nicely. The other thing is obviously he laser cut this plate, and in doing so he obviously ported the runners as they go in. So it started to corrode a bit. I might Cerakote this. It's just such a nice piece. It'll be really nice to preserve it as much as possible and reduce underbonnet temperatures. So yeah, there's a good chance I'm going to Cerakote this. And then if we follow the exhaust round to the back, like I said, it's pretty much straightforward, and it just goes into this 76 resonator. So very cool piece. So what is next from here? There's a lot of fab work that's been happening in the background, machining work, and I'll post some of these pictures now. Mainly what's taken the most time is building the bracket and system to hold the dry sump pump, then the block to feed into the motor on the high pressure side, build the bracket for the pump, and then the sump, scavenging of the sump. A lot of the machining work and all of that's been a real machining challenge. So my good friend Rob has been helping me with that. So I am waiting for that to come back. We're also relocating the alternator, and that's been quite the challenge as well, to the point where it looks like we're going to have to go for a smaller alternator because the one that I had is actually just too big. So I've obviously got the dummy engine in, but when that engine comes back, I need to basically take the front cover off, and the right way to do that is take the head off. So take the head off, take the front cover off, strip out the oil pump and the guts of the existing oil pump, put it all back together, make sure there's no leaks and all that good stuff, put on the aluminium flywheel with the clutch and all of that, and then get it back in. From there we got to start the plumbing. So ultimately I'm hoping by the end of this year we will have that in, the engine in. I am going away, but I will be here back between Christmas and New Year's. So I'm hoping between Christmas and New Year's I can get that engine back together and then get it in the car, because there's a few other steps that need to happen and I'm planning on racing this thing at the Passion for Speed at the end of January, and that is a must. I really don't want to miss that, and there's something I'm so excited about that's happening on this car for that event, but I'm not going to spill any details on that. So from here, like I said, there is actually a lot to be done. There's, like I say, once it's in, it's all the plumbing, relocating the oil filter housing, all the plumbing, the oil tank, the list goes on. But at least now we also have this. I bought these. What are these, you might ask? Well, these are Toyota blacktop 20 valve throttle bodies. Somewhere I have ram tubes here, but these are 45 millimeter throttle bodies. The throttle bodies in the car currently are 43 millimeters. So why the change? Well, the 43s I think were a bit of a restriction together with that exhaust that I had. It was good for what it was, at the time, but this is just going to free up more horsepower, more torque. So we're going 45s on the throttle bodies, obviously different ram tubes to cater for the 45s. We now have the different exhaust that's going to flow better, and we're going to have the dry sump. So I'm hoping for some awesome results. Yeah, and then the rest, I'm even changing the radiator, but that's giving away a bit too much of the secrets that are coming. So super excited about that. Sorry, this is just a bit of a short episode, but we're really waiting for that engine to come back, and then we'll get stuck into it again. Anyway, next week there's a very cool episode coming. It's been taking up a lot of my time at the moment, but I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.